What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Brent Watches Babylon 5 for the very first time. We are continuing in season 3. Today's episode is like episode, 14, I think. 13, 14, somewhere around there. Maybe 15. We're watching an episode called Interludes and Examinations. Oh boy, Jeff did me dirty on this one last week. If you guys were watching the predictions segment of the main show, as you guys know, I don't actually look forward in time. I don't look at the next episode. I don't read recaps. I don't look at thumbnails. And the first time I ever hear what the next episode is when Jeff says on the show, next week we're watching blah, and then I got to make a prediction about what's going on. And Jeff laid down Interludes and Examinations, and I took way too long just sort of talking it out, trying to get myself to a spot. Jeff had his right away. You know why? Because he saw it early and he had a chance to think about it and write down some notes. Ultimately, I came down to the idea that now that the shadows are openly attacking everyone, it is time for everyone to get their personal issues in order. So like Franklin has to get his stim addiction under control. Ivanova's got to resolve her feelings for Talia. Delenn and Sheridan have to, decide if they're a couple or not, whatever's going on with them. Garibaldi just has to be Garibaldi. But the idea is like war is here. Get your crap together. And I even posited just sort of a little side note that maybe Sheridan would like go to the League of Non-Allied Worlds and be like, hey, you guys got to get in or get out on this war. You can't just sit on the sidelines anymore as non-aligned. Right. So that's kind of where I think we're going to go. I have no idea. I've never seen this episode before, and you guys are going to watch along as I watch for the very first time. Please make sure you comment down below. No spoilers. And that includes everything that we see beyond this point that I have no idea because we've never seen it. And that also includes making connections back to past episodes because, honestly, in a first watch, you're doing good just to catch the overall story and the people and the places and trying to piece things together. You're not catching the minutia, the little things that you're going to catch when we watch Babylon 5 for the second time and we make all those connections. So don't spoil that show by making all the connections. Just stay with us right here. Remember, all questions are rhetorical mostly, and have fun, enjoy, comment down below. I love trying to comment back to you guys. Make sure you subscribe while you're here on YouTube as well. You guys know how YouTube works. All right, let's get into it. Interludes and Examinations.
We've had to hire more security personnel to keep things calm. Make sure the wrong type of people don't get on board. But without our resources back home for background checks, we have to assume there will be lapses.
Oh. A B5 new station personnel working with Morden to give him diamonds? Is that his payment for something? What's Morden up to?
Everyone's been handling the stress pretty well.
He is. Told you it's Dr. Franklin's stim addiction.
Something's got to give somewhere. Nobody's seen Kosh in almost a week. When the Vorlon goes to ground, I worry. What's going through its mind? I can't even guess.
Huh. Is Kosh a male? Female?
As long as nothing else goes wrong.
Oh, he straight jacked him. Oh, took his diamonds back. All right, so interesting opening. This is maybe one of the most intriguing openings we've had in a long time. I love the voiceover with Ivanova talking us through some things. This is picking up right where we left off with the shadows openly attacking everyone. I thought it was really interesting pointing out that they have to get new station security, but because of the lack of people, sometimes they just need warm bodies. They can't always vet everybody thoroughly, and there seemed to be some level of acceptance and understanding that among the senior staff, or at least among Ivanova, you would assume Sheridan as well. Like, there's going to be a few bad apples that slip through. They'll just have to deal with that when they find them, and they got to move forward. They got to get warm bodies in there somehow. So, and then we see the one guy who did something with Morden, looks like he got paid in diamonds, and then he got jacked afterwards, and Morden took the diamonds back. And then also the shadows are spider crab people. Like, I don't know if this is the first time we have fully seen the shadow aliens, not all weird and shimmery, but actually like super clear. And they look very much like their ships. all crabby and stuff. Still really want to know what's going on with Morden, because I know that he's a human. They crashed on whatever planet, and I don't know if they're dead and they're just using his body and they're controlling his mind somehow, or maybe he's alive and he's willingly helped them. Not entirely sure or entirely clear on what that deal is, so we'll see what's going on with that. Let's jump back in and see what's going on.
Since we declared independence, we are not exactly in the position to ask them for anything.
Is this a new alien?
Everyone's on their own.
What's this guy?
I sometimes
Both
think
of
that
these.
was the intent.
Our military is hopelessly outnumbered. We lost many ships in our recent war with our neighbors.
Now you're all in the same position, unable to defend yourselves. I can't believe you would have trusted the Shadows when they said they were on your side. They just wanted you to waste your resources fighting each other. Ambassador Sheila, there are 4 other worlds in your area that could help the Brakiri. They said they would only consider it if your people got involved.
Dude with the hair is Brakiri?
Will you?
I think I called him Brakiri.
No.
No, he said no.
And why not?
We are not attacked yet. May not be attacked. If we join Brakiri, we are noticed. We invite attack.
Yeah, that's stupid.
They are going to come for you sooner or later.
You do not know that. What they do not see, they may not attack.
Prepare to ventilate lung number 3.
You do that, you disrupt this entire metabolism.
Look, this is my facility, Dr. Hobbs, and I don't like having my judgment questioned.
I'm not questioning your judgment. I'm saying you're flat wrong.
Look, I don't have time for this. I'm eager to see, all right? Again, ventilation to take the pressure off the secondary pulmonary system.
Where should we start?
9 PSI.
Doctor!
Have a seat, lend a hand, or get out of my way, but do not question me in my lab, Doctor.
Bring him up that fast and you might rupture the lung cap.
That's a chance we're gonna have to take.
Doctor?
Just a second.
I just wanted to tell
What the hell is it with everybody in this room? Doesn't anyone listen to one damn word I say?
He's wrong.
I
That's not
said
what
we
he
will
said.
take the chance, and I said we will take care of him. And I said 13 PSI. 13! 13! 13! Now you got it! Damn it!
13.
Respiratory system stabilizing.
This is the drugs.
Lung cap
That's
in
the
place.
drugs talking, y'all.
Good. Good. Michael, look, I know he's one of yours, all right? We're gonna take care of him, okay? It's gross incompetence. I told them to stop
At
it.
9 PSI.
Damn it, Doctor.
Nothing good ever comes out of somebody high level like this walking alone in a corridor. Here we go. Lights off. Everything's red. He's about to get jacked.
Who is there?
It's Morden. Ugh. Come on now.
Malari. We have something to settle, you and I. I'm disappointed in you, Malari. I don't know how you did it. Somehow you convinced your government to pull back their campaign against several other worlds on the fringe of Centauri space. We carved up the galaxy, you and I.
Yes, we did. And what you do in your half is your business. And what I do in mine is mine.
We need your government to continue its campaign.
Yes? And why is that, I don't think you have any interest in restoring the glory of the Centauri Republic. No, I think you are using us as a convenient distraction, making it easier for your associates to do whatever they wish to do.
If you put yourself between us and our objectives, you may come to regret it.
There is nothing you can do to me, Mr. Morden, that has not already been done.
I already.
Good day.
No. We need him alive for now.
What? What can I do for you?
I just thought I'd swing by, see how things are going.
Intervention.
Coming in or going out?
I'm going out.
I thought your shift ended half an hour ago.
Well, it did. But, we're short-handed, and since I can handle it.
I don't think so.
Excuse me?
I don't think you can handle it. I don't think you are handling it. Look, I saw how you were this afternoon in Med Lab.
Well, I was busy. I lost my temper.
No, you were 5 seconds away from hysteria. You were crazed and distracted, and it nearly cost you the life of one of your patients.
Look, it came out all right.
At this time, what about next time?
Look, I don't have to defend myself to you.
I think you do. Something here ain't right, Stephen. As your friend, I'm concerned. As the head of security.
Yeah, what are you gonna do, Michael? Arrest me for being distracted? I didn't know that was a crime. I am tired of this discussion, and I'm tired of you butting into my life every 15 minutes. So you do your job and I'll do mine, okay?
Okay, fine. Just remember, I came to you first. I gave you a chance. Hell of a lot more than you're giving me.
I don't know. The only way we're going to survive this war is to organize the League, the Narns, and as many other races as possible into a cohesive, offensive force.
Didn't I just say that? Is that what I said? Is that what I said?
never
That's
been
what I was
done
talking about, right?
And I can see why. I mean, it's like stacking marbles in a corner. They are hip deep in their own agendas and their own rivalries. But what's worse?
What?
I feel like I'm lying to them. If we could just score one victory against the Shadows, it'd be enough to make some of the others come around.
Perhaps we should give them a victory.
Oh, just like that?
Just like that.
And how do you suggest we do that?
I'm sure you'll think of something.
Get a side person, stick them on a ship, and go kill a shadow ship. That's what you gotta do. That's the victory.
Every day, people around here
You know how to do it
talking
now, right?
more and more like Kosh.
Or get Kosh to go do it. That's cool. Yeah, get Kosh to go do it.
Awaiting file numbers for display.
No. No, never mind. Abort.
Why?
Why'd I do it, or why didn't I do it?
Right? Yeah, that's
didn't
the
you?
question.
Because on some level, you've got to know the truth. And after everything we've been through, if you can't talk to me, what the hell's the point?
You know, when I figured out what you were doing, I ran the test myself, checking for stim levels. Figured I'd show you, to prove to you that you were wrong.
It's funny how easy it is to just lose track.
You don't realize how much you're doing.
But the numbers don't lie, do they?
No, they don't. Now that we both know the truth, what are you going to do about it?
That's funny. I was just going to ask you the same question. Because right now, it's not my decision. It's yours.
That's so good. Garibaldi says he puts it in his court. It's your decision.
Nobody wants to fight
What are you
a war
gonna do?
unless they know there's at least a chance of winning. I know you can't take the entire Shadow Fleet by yourselves, but if you could beat them in just one fight, that could be the break we need to get everyone organized. Then we'd have a real chance.
There we go.
You could do it, couldn't you?
Perhaps. But there are still few of us. It is not our time. It is yours. We are not prepared yet.
Don't turn your back on me. Don't you even try to walk away from me. Just who the hell do you think you are? Wait, I know what you think you are, what you want us to believe.
Get
I
into
don't
his
buy it.
face, Sheridan.
For 3 years now, you've been pulling everyone's strings, getting us to do all the work, and you haven't done a damn thing but stand there and look cryptic. Well, it's about time you started pulling your own weight around here.
Tell him. Tell him.
We're getting an energy surge.
Location?
I don't know. It's a non-localized phenomenon.
I hear you've got a saying.
Get a little steamed up.
Understanding is a three-edged sword. Well, we've got a saying, too. Put your money where your mouth is.
Impudent.
Yeah? You said you wanted to teach me to fight legends? Well, you're a legend, too, and I am not going away until you agree.
Incorrect.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God.
Leave now.
No.
Disobedient.
Up yours.
Up yours. Got him. Oh, my gosh. Kosh getting Koshy.
So, the real Kosh shows his colors at last, huh? Our only chance is to get the other races on board for this fight, and right now you're the key to doing that.
It is not yet time.
And who decides that time? You? How many more, Kosh? How many more dead before you're satisfied, huh? Go ahead. Maybe one more death. We'll balance out the books. Save us both the trouble later.
I will do as you ask.
You got him. Wow.
But there is a price to pay. I will not be there to help you when you go to Zahadum.
Yeah, you already said if I go to Zahadum, I'll die.
Yes. Now.
If that's the trade-off. If you want to withhold your help when the time comes, that's fine. I'll go it alone.
Those are the Vorlon ships, right? So it's not just Kosh. It's several Vorlon ships. Yeah, Kosh. Dude, that's cool. Like, shoot him, and bust through him. Oh. Dude, the Vorlon straight treated the Shadows like the Shadows treated the
Vorlon
Morden.
fleet is engaging Shadow vessel.
The Vorlon.
Who's winning?
We are.
Is that Morden? Is Morden gonna go see Kosh? Oh, this is gonna be good. Is that a sonic screwdriver? Shadows with it. Uh-oh.
John?
Are they going
Johnny.
fisticuffs?
Dad?
Okay, this isn't a dream, is it?
I don't have much time, son.
This is Kosh. Kosh is doing to him what Kosh did to Jakar.
You were right. I didn't want to admit that. Just, I'm sorry for what I did before. I knew what was ahead, I guess.
Okay, I'm hearing Kosh in every sentence here. What is he sorry for?
I guess I was afraid.
What did he do before?
When you've lived as long as I have, you kind of get used to it. I wish I could have done more for you. You're right. It's time you began fighting this war your way. You've got to go now, John.
No, don't leave.
It's all right, son. See, as long as you're here, I'll always be here.
Is Kosh something happening to Kosh? Is Kosh like ascending? Is he going away?
Kosh!
Or did they kill him? Can you kill Kosh? They did. They killed him.
He must have known this would happen as soon as the Vorlons got directly involved. That's what he meant when he said that he wouldn't be there for me later.
It's not because he didn't want to.
I thought he was
just
angry.
chose not to.
Trying to punish me.
So effective immediately, I am resigning as Chief of Staff of the MedLab facility. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Guess I'll figure it out.
Look,
I've got a lot to figure out, and it's time I got started.
It's not a good time for Sheridan for his chief medical officer to be resigning at all. So is Franklin leaving the show?
The ship was made for him. It was a part of him. In a curious way, it is alive. And it cannot live without him.
So is the ship going off
So
the
it
map?
will grieve, as we do, in its own way, and perform its last duty. In memory of Kosh.
What is its last duty? Wow, oh wow, what an episode. That felt like 2 hours worth of television. I know it was only like 42 minutes, but that was a jam-packed full episode. I gotta be honest, I didn't think that I was gonna like this episode that much. I didn't think it was gonna do much just because of the title. It's a mouthful. It doesn't just roll off the tongue very easily. Interludes and Examinations. Like, yeah. But I got a few things right. I said it was time for people to get their personal issues in order, and Franklin, I called him out, getting his addiction under control. This is the first step. You got to be able to say, hey, I've got a problem, and be willing to make a step to do that. So yay, we got that one right. Also, we talked, and this was actually quite a big part of the whole thing. It was really the impetus for everything that happened. Sheridan trying to get the League of Non-Aligned Worlds to align and get on board with the deal. But I did not see Kosh dying as any part of this show, like ever. I honestly didn't think until this episode that the Vorlon could even die, especially once we found out that it was like Angel Kosh. I didn't think they could die. I just thought they'd you know, go away. Like I mean, cause Kosh isn't a physical being. Like the encounter suit, I think, is clearly not where his body goes. It's where his essence, his life energy goes. Maybe Kosh is or the Vorlons are an energy based life form or something of that nature, which is why they wouldn't have had a body at the end. So when they were really attacking the suit, I didn't think that anything was really going to happen to Kosh himself, you know, but apparently he's gone too. So wow. I wonder what that's going to mean. This is a good episode. I'm left with a lot of questions coming out of it. Does Morden still need Londo? Because Morden kind of talked about, like, we're not done with Londo yet. Like, so does he still need Londo? What does Kosh mean when he said, it is not our time, it's yours? And then later he tells Sheridan not to go to Zahadum because he's going to die. And then he says, now, like, maybe you wouldn't have died before, but now you are going to die. That one really stood out to me. And then I kind of want to know if Franklin's leaving the show and what is Kosh's ship's last duty. Like, that was a thing right there at the very, very end. So good episode, guys. Really, really good episode. I like this one a lot. This is a deep one. I'm going to have to dive into this one a little bit more with Jeff. We record a little bit later on tonight, so I'm going to have to check this out. Hopefully I'll get to watch it one more time before the show. You guys, speaking of the show, make sure that you tune in on Monday when we release this episode, Interludes and Examinations. Jeff will be with me. We'll take a deep dive into everything having to do with the show. Tons and tons to talk about. So you guys make sure you do that. Like, subscribe, do all that sort of stuff. Hit that bell icon. Please, in all of your comments, remember no spoilers. So yeah, with that, guys, thank you so much. And we'll catch you here next time on Brent Watches Babylon 5 for the first time.